ठीक है, रिकॉर्डिंग इन प्रोग्रेस अपने आप ही हो गया। ठीक है, ओके ओके। Okay. Good afternoon, Prerna and Kavya.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So Kavya is still connecting. Okay. So in the last session, we had started with equity evaluation. What all we had seen in the last session, you remember? You guys remember what all we had
Yes,
seen?
ma'am.
Yeah. What we had seen?
We see that how we evaluate the stock market, means
Okay.
how the market will become bull market, or how the stock market goes to be higher.
So what are the two kind of analysis we were looking at? We looked at two kind of analysis you need to do before choosing the right the stock.
Bear market and bull market.
No, that is the market. What I'm saying is, what are the two kind of analysis you need to do before you decide which stock to pick up and when to pick up? We clearly saw two different kind of analysis you need to do.
Yes, ma'am. We saw.
No, both of you don't remember? Two kind of analysis we need to do before choosing a stock. Don't remember?
Stock analysis.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we have to do stock analysis, but stock analysis has to be done in two ways.
Yes, ma'am.
What are those ways?
Mama.
Two ways we had seen. Okay. If I just ask you, if you have to invest in a company, what will you look
Yeah.
at? What are the things you look at?
It's financial analysis,
Okay.
and we find out working of that working
We check
analysis.
its balance sheet.
Yeah.
Correct. So we will definitely look at the company, the financials of the company, or the basics of the company, or the fundamentals of the company.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
known as fundamental analysis.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is the other thing which is important? What is the other thing important while
Analysis.
I'm sorry?
Management analysis.
No, that is all fundamental analysis. How
Okay.
the company works, what is the management, what is their business line, what is their profits, all that is fundamental analysis. You're looking at the fundamental or the basics of the company. Now, how do you make a profit in a stock exchange?
By capital appreciation and through dividend.
Okay, capital appreciation. So dividend you would know by fundamental analysis whether the company is going to give dividend in the future.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and when will capital appreciation come?
Ma'am, you are asking when capital appreciation will come.
Correct.
Ma'am, capital appreciation will come when the yes, ma'am. Stock market price of the share will rise.
Correct. Market price of the share increases. So you also need to analyze the right price to buy that share. Whether it is overvalued, undervalued, or where it is headed towards. Ideally, when should you buy the stock? In a bear market or a bull market? When you should buy a stock?
In a bear market.
A bear market. It makes sense to buy. So
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
look at, normally investors do the opposite. When
Yes, ma'am.
the market is going up, people want to buy. But probably that's not the time when you should buy. That's the time to sell. When
Sell.
the prices are going up, you should sell. When the prices are going down, you should buy.
Buy.
So, yeah, so both analysis needs to be done before we decide which share to buy. So first is the fundamental analysis, which have to do with the fundamentals of the company.
Yes, ma'am.
And the other one is the technical analysis, which needs to do with the share price. So this is what we had seen. Okay. So do you remember till which slide we had covered? Which slide? Anybody remembers? Or did we finish it?
No, ma'am, we didn't finish it. Ma'am, you just scroll. I will remember it.
We saw the fundamental analysis, no?
Fundamental analysis we done, and we are on. I think we are studying the bull market, ma'am. Circular, like point chart we are covered.
Okay, point charts we have covered. Candlestick we have not covered.
Yes, ma'am. Candlestick also we covered.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We have, okay. So we were covering the different kind of candlesticks.
Yes, ma'am. Candles, we are on candlesticks. Okay. You said the difference between
this. Did we see this?
Yes, ma'am. We see this.
We've seen. So we understand the candle. Candle has an open and the close and a high and the low. The shadow represents the high and the low, whereas the length of the candle represents the difference between the open and the close price. Why would you have a green candle and why would you have a red candle?
Green candle represent the bull market, while the red candle
not necessarily a bull market, but increase in the price.
Yes, means profit. It
not profit. No, not
okay.
Profit.
Increase in the price.
Increase in the price. Yes, a green candle tells you that the share price has increased because the close. So open is the price on which the first trade is done. Close is the price on which the last trade is done. So if it is green, it means your open, your close were higher than the open. So from the candlestick also you can make out open and close. Okay. But when you have a red candlestick, that means the
decrease in the price.
Yeah, there's a decrease in the price today. So the share opened at a high price, but it closed at a lower price. And the body of the candle shows the difference between open and close. So what will a longer candle mean? If the length of the candle is high or large, what would it mean?
There's a large difference between the close price and the open price.
Very good. Very good. Right? So that is what the candlestick represents. Then you also have the point and figure chart, which is not very common with average investor. It just talks about price movement and not concerned about time and volume in the formation of the points. So X will represent upward trend and 0 will represent downward trend. So for example, here it is gone up, here it is come down. So what the technical analysts do is they analyze these charts. They analyze this chart to find out when is the time to buy and when is the time to sell. So as you rightly said, the best time to sell is when it is the stock at its peak. It's better to sell when the market is bullish and buy when the market is bearish. So a chart pattern is a distinct formation or a stock chart that creates a trading signal or sign of future price movement. And the idea is that certain patterns are seen many times and that these patterns signal a certain high probability move in the stock. So I feel I often compare this with astrology. So astrology might not be this scientific, but astrology is also like this, when people look at the charts or the stars you were born in, then they calculate something and then they predict the future.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So technical analysis is also like that, although it is more scientific because the data is correct. When somebody is doing astrology, the data might not be correct and they might not be able to do the right kind of prediction. But here, the prediction is usually right because it is scientific. It can go wrong, if there is some event which is not envisaged. So for example, China getting into war with India, then all these analysis will not hold any value and your share prices will fall. But in general, if things remain stable, this is how the market is going to behave. So basically technical analysis is studying the movement of price and volume and charting them. When you chart them, they will create some pattern, and from that pattern you try to make out what will be the future price. So for example, simplest example, I'm giving you the simplest example. So for example, they are charting. Now you see this is moving up. So means the share prices are moving up or the share prices are moving down, right? So this is the simplest form, but this is what the basic fundamental of technical analysis is. They plot the price and volume and then try to analyze the pattern to see where the market is heading. However, as I told you, there's no chart that will tell you with 100% certainty where the security is headed. So it's just a scientific way of predicting the future price movement. So from the chart, you will know whether there's a reversal in the price or it is a continuation. So if the price is rising, it is going to rise in future. If the price is falling, it is going to fall in future. That is continuation. And reversal is till now the price was falling, but now there will be a reversal and the price will start rising. So we just try to analyze or predict which way the market will go. So a reversal pattern signals that a prior trend will reverse upon completion of the pattern. A continuation pattern, on the other hand, signals that the trend will continue once the pattern is complete. So if you're plotting the candlestick, some of the pattern may evolve as head and shoulder. So shoulder we know are some high points and then head is also a high point. So if you look at this chart, you see shoulders and head. Right? So this is nothing. This is that what you have plotted candlesticks based on the opening and the close price. And when you have done it over a period of time, this is the pattern which emerges. Sorry, what have I done? Why did it close down? So this is a head and shoulder. So it has a certain signal. So head and shoulder is a reversal pattern that when formed signals that security is likely to move against the previous trend. So we've seen that the trends can be either continuation or reversal. So when a head and shoulder is formed, probably it's time for a reversal. So if the share price was increasing, it will fall, and if it was falling, it will rise. So head and shoulder top in a chart pattern that is formed at the high of the upward movement and signals that the upward trend is about to end. Then you can also have a reverse head and shoulder. So reverse head and shoulder will tell you that now the share price will rise. It is the end of the downfall of the share price. Now it will rise. So you can have again, like the head and shoulder chart, they'll have a shoulder and a head and a neckline. And then you have a level of support and resistance. Did we see the level of support and resistance? What does support and resistance mean? They obviously mean different. What is
Yes,
support?
ma'am.
What is resistance?
Support means that the price will increase. Resistance means up to that level.
Yeah. Support means fall of the price. So
Okay.
support price means the price is not going to fall below this level.
Yes, ma'am.
And resistance means that the price is not going to increase before above this level. So the neckline is the level of support or resistance. Head and shoulders bottom, also known as inverse head and shoulder, is used as a signal of a reversal in a downtrend. Then you can, when you plot it, you can get a cup and handle. So it tells you continuation pattern. So cup and handle chart is a bullish continuation pattern in which the upward trend has paused, but will continue in upward direction once the pattern is confirmed. So the handle, this is the handle, is formed by generally downward or sideways movement in the security prices, but again the price will rise. Once the price movement pushes above the resistance lines formed in the handle, the upward trend can continue. Then you can have a double top and double bottom. So that means the price has reached a certain high 2 times and it has dropped to a certain low 2 times. So that is a double top and bottom.
Double top.
So this pattern is created when a price movement tests support or resistance level twice and is unable to break through. So support price मतलब उससे नीचे नहीं गया है
और रेजिस्टेंस उससे ऊपर नहीं जाएगा.
रेजिस्टेंस मतलब उससे ऊपर नहीं गया, 2 बार उस लेवल पे पहुंचा है पर उससे ऊपर नहीं पहुंच पाया है. So this pattern is often used to signal intermediate or long-term trend reversal. Then you might have triangles. So if you look at the share price has been moving in this triangle. It's neither going above or not down. No, at breakout it goes, but otherwise if you look at the share prices are within a triangle. Now this will suggest something. If the share price is breaking this triangle, it will suggest something. But otherwise, they will remain in the same band. So you can have a systematic triangle, a ascending triangle, or a descending triangle. So descending triangle means the share price will fall further. So obviously traders will sell. Now, and 2 terms we need to understand: long and short. These are things which you will hear very often in share market. So in a broad sense, short mean to sell, long means to buy. So if you know, if this from here, the share price will start falling. That means it's the right time for the trader to
Sell.
sell the securities. And from here, the share price will start moving up. So probably this is a time for the trader to buy. So traders will enter into a long position or a break above the resistance. Traders will enter into short position on a break below the support. So three type of triangles we've seen. Systematic triangle. This is a pattern in which two trend lines converge towards each other. This pattern is neutral in that breakout to the upside or downside is a confirmation of trend in that direction. So till the time it remains in that triangle, it will not move anywhere. However, if it breaks, then it can go either upward or downward. Then ascending triangle, in this time, the upper trend line is flat, while the bottom trend line is upward sloping. Ascending means to rise. So here, the prices have remained within a band, but now they are increasing. So this is generally thought of as a bullish pattern in which artists look for an upside breakout. Then you have the descending triangle. Descending means the share price is going to fall now. So in a descending triangle, the lower trend line is flat and the upper trend line is descending. This is generally seen as a bearish pattern which artists look for a downside breakout. So you can also have a flag and pennant pattern which show that a sharp movement. So these patterns form when there's a sharp price movement followed by generally sideways price movement. Sharp means the difference between high and low is very high. That is what is a sharp pattern. So it can be in either direction. So this pattern is then completed upon another sharp price movement in the same direction as the move that started the trend. In a pennant, the middle section is characterized by converging trend lines. The middle section of the pattern, flag pattern on the other hand, shows a channel pattern with no convergence between the trend lines. In both cases, the trend is expected to continue when the prices move above the upper trend line. Then wedge. Wedge is also, you can say, a kind of triangle, a solid triangle. You can have a falling wedge. If you look at, the prices are falling in this pattern, in the wedge pattern. So a falling wedge is a bullish and a rising wedge is bullish. So this is a falling wedge. But now if you look at from here, probably the share prices will rise.
Then how the falling wedge is bullish?
Now, now this is a falling wedge. Now, if you look at the share price here, right? Now,
Yes,
for this pattern to continue, which direction it will move? The pattern has to continue. Where it will move? It will move upward, no? So upward, moving upward is bearish.
Bullish.
Bullish. Sorry. Well, moving upward is bullish.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that is why. Then you can have a gap. Now, gap occurs when a large difference in price between two sequential trading period. Gap, anyways, we know is a difference. So if there is a large difference between the prices between two subsequential trading periods, it is known as a gap. So you can plot gap price movement in bar charts and candlesticks, but will not be found on point and figure or basic line chart. Gaps basically show that something of significance has happened in the security, such as better than expected earning announcement. So gap क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि आपका share price movement अचानक से बहुत ज्यादा, मतलब द डिफरेंस बिटवीन टू ट्रेड साइकिल इज वेरी हाई. सो आज जो है प्राइस कम था बट कल बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया, तो कुछ अनयूजुअल हुआ होगा. इट कैन बी बोथ वेज, गिर भी सकता है और बढ़ भी सकता है. कुछ अनयूजुअल होगा तभी ऐसा होगा. So you can have a breakaway gap which starts of a trend, a runaway gaps from during middle of a trend, and exhaustion means it is going to complete or reversal. So exhaustion gaps form near the end of a trend. Then when you plot the prices, you can have a triple top and triple bottom. What will it signify? What will triple top and triple bottom signify?
Means the price will rise 3 times and the price will fall.
Yeah, the price has risen to the same level 3 times, but it is not able to break it.
Yes, ma'am.
And the same is with the bottom, that it has fallen and it is not gone beyond the support price. So triple bottom and triple top tell you that the share price has not been able to break either the resistance or the support. So this chart pattern are formed when price movement tests a level of support or resistance 3 times and is unable to break through. This signals a reversal of prior trend. Rounding bottom or saucer bottom. This is like similar to your cup and saucer, but it doesn't have a handle. It has a bottom, rounding bottom, but doesn't have a handle. So rounding bottom or saucer bottom is a long-term reversal pattern that signals a shift from downward trend to an upward trend. So it's a reversal of the downward trend to upward trend. So we have understood candlestick. Candlestick pattern helps the technical analysis to set up a trade. Patterns are explained either using a single candlestick or a group of candlesticks. Based on candlestick pattern can be classified as single candlestick or multiple candlestick. So when you plot the candlestick, you can get various pattern. So you can get a Marubozu, which can be a bullish or bearish. We'll understand all of them. We can get a doji, we can get spinning top, we can get an umbrella, and we can get a shooting star. There's nothing but the pattern of the candlestick. Okay. Marubozu means bald in Japanese. Bald का क्या मतलब हुआ? Bald का क्या मतलब था? BALD. Right? जिसके सर में कोई भी बाल नहीं है. कैंडलस्टिक में कोई बाल देखा था आपने? कैंडलस्टिक में कोई बाल देखे थे आपने?
बाल?
कैंडलस्टिक जब आपने बनाया था तो ऊपर नीचे कोई डंडियां थी?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
तो क्या डंडियां थी? What were they?
Ma'am, these are the ma'am.
Shadow.
Yes, ma'am. Shadows.
Shadows. What do the shadows tell you?
It tells us the high price or
High and the low.
price.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. High, low.
High and the low. And if the shadows are not there, what would it mean?
Means there is no change in.
Because that will mean either the high is the open or the close.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So Marubozu are flat tops. They don't have a shadow. They don't have a high and low. So bullish Marubozu would mean that the close was higher than the open, and that was the highest point and the lowest point. So open was the lowest point, close was the highest point. Bearish will tell you that close was the close was the highest point and open was the lowest point. So they don't have a shadow. They don't have those sticks which we saw. You know that if you remember, if I'd have to draw a candlestick, so we drew a candlestick like this, and then we had these shadows which told you the high and low. So Marubozu will tell you that these high and lows were not there. You did not have these high and these lows. It was just like this. It was a barred candlestick. That means in a bearish, your close was higher than your open, and your close was the highest and your open was the lowest, and bearish, your open was the highest and close was the lowest. So those are Marabout. So let us understand this a little further. And we've also seen you can have a blue candlestick or green candlestick, which is bullish,
Yes,
and red
ma'am.
candlestick, which is bearish. So strength is represented by a bullish candle and weakness is by bearish candle. And we know, only technical analysis is not good enough to make the decision. So you have to be flexible with the pattern. So pattern can vary due to market condition. So it is important to be flexible within limits. Important to quantify the flexibility. So ये हमने देखा, single candlestick is formed by just one candle. The trading signal is generated based on one-day trading action. One needs to pay some attention to the length of the candle while trading based on the candlestick. What does the length signify? अभी हमने देखा था. What does the length of a candle signify?
It shows a difference between the closed and the open price.
Correct. It shows the difference between the close and the open price. So higher would mean that the difference was high. So the length signifies the range for the day. The longer the candle, the more intense is the buying or selling activity. If the candle are short, it can be concluded that trading actions were subdued. So Marubozu, as I told you, is also known as bald, which does not have a upper and lower shadow. So green candle will mean that your closing price were higher than the open price, and that was the highest. So closing point was the highest. Therefore, they don't have a shadow or the highest point. And closing and open was the lowest, and therefore there is no shadow. So green candle represents a bullish Marubozu, and a red candle represents a bearish Marubozu. So absence of upper and lower shadow in a bullish Marubozu implies that low is equal to the open and high is equal to the close. A bullish Marubozu indicates that there is so much buying interest in the stock that market participants were willing to buy the stock at every price point during the day. So much so that the stock closed near its high point for the day. The buying price should be around the closing price of the Marubozu. In case of bullish Marubozu, the low of stocks act as stop loss. Then bearish Marubozu, that means your close was lower than your open. Your share prices have decreased in general today. So in bearish Marubozu, open is equal to the high and close equal to the low. A bearish Marubozu indicates that there is so much selling pressure in the stock that market participant actually sold at every price point during the day, so much so that stock closed near its low point of the day. The sell point should be around the closing price of the Marubozu. Stop loss would be at the high point of the candle. Now spinning top. Now spinning top का क्या मतलब है? Spinning top का मतलब इससे आप क्या बता सकते हो? इसके लेंथ से, कैंडल के लेंथ से क्या बता सकते हो?
Means their high means there's a minimum difference between the open and the closed.
Correct. So the prices have not moved substantially. There's very less difference between the open and the close. So spinning top इसलिए बोलते हैं ना, अगर आप कभी भी लट्टू को घुमाओगे और वो घूमने लगता है तो आपको उसका ना ऊपर नीचे का पता नहीं चलता कि नीचे कहाँ था और ऊपर क्या था. वो ऐसे सिर्फ आपको एक पट्टी की तरह दिखता है. अगर आपने कभी लट्टू घुमाया हो तो लट्टू एकदम स्पीड पकड़ लेता है तो वो आपको एक पट्टी की तरह दिखता है. You can't make the high and the low. So that is the case with the spinning top in the share price also. That means there are not too much difference between the open and the close. So now it conveys indecision on both bulls and bears were not able to influence the market. The price has not moved subsequent, substantially, neither positive nor negative. However, when you see the spinning top with respect to trend in the chart, it gives out a really powerful message based on a trader can position his stance in the market. So if you look at this share price, is the candlesticks are like this, but in between you have a spinning top. So with the spinning top in the downtrend, the bear could consolidate with their position before resuming another bout of selling. Also, the bulls have attempted to arrest the price fall, but tried to hold on their position, though not successfully. So there's not much price movement in the share market. So spinning top, we have seen that the difference is very less. So it basically conveys indecision in the market. Neither the bull nor the bear are able to influence the market. Placing the above affected context of an upward trend, we can conclude two things. The bull could be consolidating their position before initiating another leg to move up. तो अभी थोड़ा सा शांत है. क्यों प्राइस मूवमेंट बहुत ज्यादा नहीं हुआ है? क्योंकि बुल शांत है अभी. Or the bulls are fatigued and may give way to bears. Hence, a correction could be around the corner. And the chances for both events taking place is equal. So, three more prominent part of the spinning top, we have seen that real small body. So, body, as we have seen, tells the difference between the open and the closed price. So, the body is small, which means that there is not too much difference between the open and the close. So indicate that open price and close price are quite close to each other because the open and close price points are nearby to one another and color of candle does not matter. Then upper shadow, what does upper shadow tell you? Upper shadow क्या बताती है आपको?
High price.
High price. तो मतलब प्राइस मूवमेंट हुआ है, प्राइस ऊपर गया है पर सस्टेन नहीं कर पाया है, फिर से वो नीचे आ गया है. लाइक क्लोज और ओपन जो है सेम है, तो मतलब the bears tried to pull it up but they were not successful. Lower shadow का भी यही मतलब है कि the bears tried to push the share price down but the share price came back to the close. So both bears and bulls did not have an impact on the share price. So the upper shadow connects the real body to the high point of the day. If it is a red candle, the high and open are connected. If it is a blue candle, the high and close are connected. The presence of upper shadow tells us that bulls did attempt to take the market higher. However, they were not really successful in their endeavor. Then you have the lower shadow. The lower shadow connects the real body to the low point of the day. If it is a red candle, the low and close are connected. If it is a blue candle, the low and open are connected. The presence of lower shadow tells us that bears did attempt to take the market lower. However, they were not really successful in their endeavor. Then you have the doji. Doji matlab ekdam flat. There is no difference between the open and the close. Then you say a doji has been formed. So in a doji, both open and close price will be very close with virtually non-existent real body. The color of the candle is immaterial as the range is very narrow. So doji means a straight line. That means the candle does not have a body, which will mean the close and open are very, very, similar.
They have, yes, ma'am.
So doji represent indecision in the market. Both the shadows can be of any length. So what does long leg doji tell you? If you look at this, what does it tell you?
Long leg doji tells us that there is a low price.
There is a very high volatility. Volatility बहुत high है. यहाँ तक ही गया नीचे शेयर प्राइस और यहाँ तक ऊपर भी गया, तो वॉलेटिलिटी बहुत है. यहाँ पे इतनी वॉलेटिलिटी नहीं है, सिर्फ इसी लेवल तक गया, इससे नीचे नहीं गया, इसी लेवल तक गया, यहाँ तक ही वॉलेटाइल है. ये बहुत ज्यादा वॉलेटाइल है. ड्रैगन फ्लाई से क्या पता चलेगा? ड्रैगन फ्लाई से क्या पता चल रहा है आपको?
बहुत
मतलब
बहुत लो
बेयर्स
है।
ट्राई टू पुल इट डाउन, बेयर्स
यस मैम।
ने उसको नीचे लाने की कोशिश की, बट द शेयर प्राइस बाउंस्ड बैक टू द ओपन. That is what the dragonfly is telling you.
So dragonfly represent bull market.
It will not say bull market. Again, doji represents indecision.
Okay.
क्योंकि ज्यादा मूवमेंट नहीं हो रहा, क्लोज और ओपन, क्लोज भी उसी पे हुआ, ओपन भी उसी पे हुआ, मूवमेंट हुआ है शेयर में, बट ओपन क्लोज में खास फर्क नहीं पड़ा. सो डोजी, ड्रैगन फ्लाई डोजी मीन्स बेयर ने अपनी कोशिश की कि वो नीचे ले जाए, पर वो फिर से उसी लेवल पे आके बंद हुआ. यही तो रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है ना, ये रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है द मूवमेंट ऑफ द प्राइस. तो प्राइस यहां तक नीचे गया, प्राइस यहां तक नीचे गया, पर फिर क्लोज होते होते वापस ओपन पे आ गया. सो बेस्ट ट्राइड टू पुल इट डाउन बट दे वर नॉट सक्सेसफुल. फिर ड्रैगन स्टोन से क्या पता चल रहा है? ड्रैगन स्टोन में क्या हुआ होगा?
प्राइस हाई हुआ बट नीचे आ गया.
करेक्ट. सो ग्रेप स्टोन में क्या हुआ कि प्राइस ऊपर गया, द bears tried to pull the price up but they were not able to sustain it and the price closed close to the open. So it's an indecision in the market. We don't know where this is headed. Then you can have a paper umbrella where you will have a hammer. You know, you can have a hammer or a hanging man. So paper umbrella is a single candlestick pattern which helps traders in setting up directional trade. The interpretation of the paper umbrella changes based on where it appears on the chart. So hammer appear at the bottom end of a downward trend. And hanging man appear at top end of the downward trend. तो अभी तक ये वाला, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अभी तक शेयर प्राइस ऊपर जा रहे थे, बट अब नीचे आएंगे शायद. So to qualify a candle as a paper umbrella, the length of lower shadow should be at least twice the length of the real body. So open और close में जितना डिफरेंस है उससे कम से कम डबल होना चाहिए ये लोअर प्राइस. Now in paper umbrella you can have a bullish hammer. Bullish hammer appears at the bottom of a downward trend. What would it mean? What would bottom of downward trend mean? अब क्या होगा शेयर प्राइस को? बॉटम ऑफ डाउनवर्ड ट्रेंड का क्या मतलब हुआ?
And they will be at the lowest point.
Correct. Now how will share price move after this?
Up.
Upward, no?
Yes ma'am.
Reversal of the trend.
Yes ma'am.
So bottom of the bear trend means कि अब आखिर आ गया है, अब यहां से आपका बुलिश ट्रेंड शुरू होगा. Right? So bullish hammer occurs at the bottom of a downward trend. The longer the lower shadow, the more bullish the pattern. So longer shadow का क्या मतलब हुआ कि यहां तक प्राइस गिरा है पर फिर भी वो हायर प्राइस पे बंद हुआ है. बुलिश हैमर का मतलब यही हुआ ना कि आपका जो है क्लोज वाज हायर देन द ओपन. नो, ओपन हुआ उसके बाद बहुत नीचे गया, पर फिर इट एंडेड, इट क्लोज एट अ प्राइस हायर देन द ओपन. दैट इज व्हाट अ बुलिश हैमर वुड मीन. इससे आपको समझ में आएगा ना, इसका मतलब क्या है? शेयर प्राइस यहां तक नीचे गया पर फिर भी वो ओपन से ज्यादा में
ऊपर ही
बंद
है
हुआ है, क्लोज हुआ है. So the buy trend for the hammer should be a downward trend. A hammer formation suggests a long trade. The low of hammer act as a stop loss for the trade. The hanging man is a reverse of your hammer, which signals a market high and trend reversal. The color of the candlestick is a material. However, the prior trend should be upward trend. Market position should be exit or short sell. मतलब अब नीचे आना, reversal होने वाला है. High of the candlestick work as stop loss. तो your shooting stars is also similar. Shooting star में क्या है कि आपका अब अगर हैमर और हैंगिंग मैन में देखो तो आपका लोअर शैडो बहुत हाई है. शूटिंग स्टार में अपर शैडो हाई होता है. So unlike paper umbrella, shooting star will not have a longer lower shadow. Instead, it will have a long upper shadow. It signals a reversal of uptrend, hence the real body confirms the signal better. Trend position is either exit or sell. High of the upper shadow acts as a stop loss. Upper shadow है मतलब कि अब ये ट्रेंड रिवर्सल है, मतलब आपका ये शेयर प्राइस गिरने वाला है. अगर शेयर प्राइस गिरने वाला है तो क्या करना है, सेल करना है ना. You'll have to sell it. So if you're getting a shooting star, it's time to sell those securities. Then वो सिंगल कैंडलस्टिक है. अब आपका मल्टीपल कैंडलस्टिक हो गया. मल्टीपल कैंडलस्टिक में कुछ नहीं है, आप वेरियस ट्रेडिंग पैटर्न को देखोगे, है ना. सिंगल कैंडलस्टिक में हम एक ही दिन के ट्रेड को देख रहे हैं. मल्टीपल कैंडलस्टिक विल लुक एट ट्रेड ऑफ मेनी सेशंस. जब आप वो प्लॉट करोगे तो उसमें भी आपको पैटर्न्स मिलेंगे. तो उसमें कोई एनगल्फिंग पैटर्न होगा, कोई पियर्सिंग पैटर्न होगा, कोई हार्मी पैटर्न होगा, कोई डार्क क्लाउड कवर होगा, कोई मॉर्निंग स्टार होगा, कोई इवनिंग स्टार होगा. तो ये पैटर्न निकल के आएंगे जब आप मल्टीपल कैंडलस्टिक प्लॉट करोगे. मल्टीपल कैंडलस्टिक का कि एक ही ट्रेडिंग सेशन नहीं देखोगे, आप मल्टीपल ट्रेडिंग सेशन देखोगे. तो यहाँ पे वहां पे हमने एक ही कैंडलस्टिक देखा था, यहाँ पे हम कम से कम 2 कैंडलस्टिक देख रहे हैं, राइट. तो ये एनगल्फिंग पैटर्न है. एनगल्फिंग हम क्यों बोल रहे हैं कि ये वाला जो कैंडलस्टिक है, इट इज हाई इनफ टू एनगल्फ दिस. मतलब ये वाला जो छोटा वाला कैंडलस्टिक है, इट कैन इजीली गेट इनटू द नेक्स्ट कैंडलस्टिक. तो इसको हम एनगल्फिंग पैटर्न बोलते हैं. So the engulfing pattern needs 2 trading sessions to involve. In a typical engulfing pattern, there'll be small candle on day 1 followed by a relatively long candle on day 2. If engulfing pattern appears at the bottom of the trend, it is called bullish engulfing pattern. If engulfing pattern appears at the top end of the trend, it is called a bearish engulfing pattern. तो यहाँ पे अगर आप देखो तो हमने जो है डिफरेंट डेज के ट्रेड कैंडलस्टिक में मार्क किए हैं. तो यहाँ पे नीचे आप देखो तो डेट्स हैं, 7th है, फिर या तो ये मंथ्स हैं, राइट. तो 7/16, 7/28, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. तो हम जो है मल्टीपल पैटर्न्स को देख रहे हैं. अगर आप देखो ये जो आपका पैटर्न है, this pattern is long enough to engulf the earlier pattern. So the bullish engulfing pattern is two candlestick pattern which appear at the bottom of the downtrend. And this puzzle pattern will prompt the traders to go long. What does long mean? Long का क्या मतलब है?
Buy.
To buy. तो भाई bullish start होने वाला है.
Yes, ma'am.
Market bullish होने वाला है. So it's better to buy it now because कल को price और बढ़ जाएगा. So just
Ma'am,
yeah.
ma'am, please explain this chart. Like it's a red candle in the box. It represents there's a fall in the price.
So this chart, if you look at this, it is nothing. It is the price of the security. This is the price of the security. And this is the day. So for each day, you have a candlestick.
Yes, ma'am.
So each day, you are plotting the open, close, the high and the low.
Yes.
And then you compare these as to what pattern is emerging. So if you look at the engulfing pattern is emerging only here. Rest you might not have an emerging here. Though this candle is small, but ये इससे थोड़ा सा ऊपर है. ये भी engulfing नहीं है. तो आप engulfing pattern देखने की कोशिश करो कि कहाँ है. So engulfing pattern जहाँ पे आया, उसका मतलब है कि अब यहाँ से ये शेयर प्राइस बढ़ना शुरू होगा. बुलिश हो जाएगा. बुलिश हो जाएगा. तो you need to buy. Yeah. Anything else you want me to explain here?
No, ma'am.
And similarly, if you plot, you might have a bearish. Okay, we'll see it later. So bearish pattern कब होगा? The price should be, trend should be downtrend. The first day of pattern should be a red candle confirming bearishness. Second day of the pattern should be blue candle long enough to engulf the second candle. Buy price should be around the close price of the blue candle. The stop loss of the trade would be at lowest low between day 1 and day 2 candle. और स्टॉप लॉस हम बोलते हैं कि ये ट्रेडर्स के बीच में टर्म्स हैं कि इससे नीचे नहीं बेचना है, इस पे अपना लॉस कवर करना है. तो स्टॉप लॉस इज द प्राइस एट विच यू विल सेल द शेयर और यू वुड वांट टू सेल द शेयर. अब यहाँ पे देखो ये आपको बेरिश एनगल्फ लग रहा है, एनगल्फ बन रहा है. So bearish engulfing pattern form on the top of an upward trend. It's a bearish pattern, so trade position should be either exit or short sell. ये तो हमने देखा है ना कि अगर प्राइस गिरने वाला है तो हम बेच देंगे सिक्योरिटीज को. So sell price should be close price of the candle 2. Highest high of candle 1 and candle 2 act as stop loss for the trade. So ये हम देख रहे हैं ना कि टेक्निकल एनालिसिस से क्या पता लगाने की कोशिश कर रहा है ट्रेडर. टेक्निकल एनालिसिस से ट्रेडर यही निकालने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि शेयर प्राइस किस साइड जा रहे हैं और उसको क्या एक्शन लेना है. बिकॉज हमने देखा कि हमारे जो शेयर प्राइस का प्रॉफिट है वो हमारा बाय और सेल से ही आता है. Right? So when is the right time to buy the securities and when is the right time to sell the securities is what trend analysis has to do. So trend analysis analyzes the share price movement in the market and then plots it to see where they are headed towards. So they can have a piercing pattern, red candle, but partially engulfs blue candle too. However, engulfing should be 50% or less than 100%. The pattern appears at the bottom of a downward trend and signals a reversal. Then when you plot, you might have a dark cloud cover. So candle 1 engulfs the red candle 2, forms at the top end of a upward trend and signifies a trend reversal. Then you might have a Arami pattern where Arami means pregnant. So this means it can, this pattern is comparatively very small compared to the earlier candle. That's what, yeah.
मैम समझ नहीं आ रहा.
आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, इतना नहीं समझ में आएगा क्योंकि अभी शेयर मार्केट ही आपको बहुत ज्यादा नहीं समझ में आता है. बट ओनली थिंग वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हेन वी आर बाइंग अ शेयर देयर आर मेनी थिंग्स वी विल हैव टू लुक एट. द शेयर प्राइस इज आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. एट व्हाट पॉइंट यू गेट इनटू द मार्केट इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो उसके लिए आप क्या करते हो, आप स्टडी करते हो शेयर मार्केट का पैटर्न. शेयर मार्केट का पैटर्न आप स्टडी करते हो टू फाइंड आउट व्हेन इज द राइट टाइम टू एंटर. सो ये सब वो चीज है. आई नो इट इज वेरी टेक्निकल, और ऐसा पढ़ने से भी आपको ऐसे इतनी जल्दी आप टेक्निकल एनालिसिस नहीं कर पाओगे. आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट. टेक्निकल एनालिसिस का अपना ही बहुत बड़ा कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव कोर्स होता है. तो वो हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव नहीं है. आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू जस्ट टू मेक यू अवेयर दैट समथिंग लाइक दिस हैपेंस. ऐसा कुछ शेयर मार्केट में होता है. तो कल को अगर आप वेल्थ एडवाइजरी या इन्वेस्टमेंट मैनेजमेंट में जा रहे हो, तो आप कस्टमर को ऐसे ही बता नहीं सकते कि ये शेयर खरीद लो. कौन से प्राइस पे खरीदना है वो भी आपको बताना पड़ेगा. और वो आप कैसे बताओगे, वो ये एनालिसिस करके बताना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड 3 hours इज नॉट टाइम इनफ फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड टेक्निकल एनालिसिस, बट सिर्फ जानने के लिए. सो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन जानना एंड समझना. You must, the objective here is to be aware of it. I know that you will not be able to understand it. It will require years of practice for you to understand it. You might not be able to understand it completely. I agree with you. पर concept समझ में आना चाहिए. Concept क्या है कि जो हम शेयर प्राइस मूवमेंट होता है उसको हम प्लॉट करते हैं, और जब हम प्लॉट करेंगे तो उसमें कोई पैटर्न बनेगा. अब वो पैटर्न क्या बताएगा, वो है ये. तो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा कि क्या पैटर्न क्या बताएगा. फेयर इनफ. बट ऐसा पैटर्न बनता है ये तो समझ में आ गया ना कि किस तरह से ये पैटर्न बनता है.
यस मैम.
है ना. जब हम कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ जब हम शेयर प्राइस को प्लॉट करेंगे तो एक पैटर्न बनेगा, और हर पैटर्न का अपना एक प्रिडिक्शन है. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू सी कि किस पैटर्न का क्या प्रिडिक्शन है. अब एक बार में आपको नहीं आएगा कि एक बार मैंने बता दिया कि हाँ ये पैटर्न बन रहा है तो इसमें ऐसा होना चाहिए. ऐसे नहीं समझ में आएगा. आप जब तक करोगे नहीं और प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे तब तक नहीं समझ में आएगा. एक्सपेक्टेशन भी नहीं है कि आपको एकदम ये समझ में आ जाए, बट यू शुड बी अवेयर कि ऐसा भी कुछ होता है टू नो द शेयर प्राइस.
हाउ वी प्रैक्टिस्ड इट.
हाउ डू यू प्रैक्टिस इट. शेयर मार्केट को फॉलो करना पड़ेगा आपको. खुद ये प्लॉट्स बनाने पड़ेंगे.
Okay. Means we take a name of मतलब price of any two companies, then we
Yes,
make an
हाँ
analysis.
हाँ 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 हाँ. दो शेयर प्राइस, आप दो शेयर्स का बनाओ कि किस तरह से मूव कर रहा है, ये क्या पैटर्न
Up,
इमर्ज कर रहा है.
down, up, down. Then we
Correct,
make a
correct.
pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ऐसा भी पैटर्न आ सकता है. तो ये एनगल्फिंग पैटर्न से थोड़ा डिफरेंट है. इसमें आपका जो नेक्स्ट वाला है वो बहुत छोटी बॉडी है. बहुत छोटी बॉडी है, मतलब ओपन और क्लोज में बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है. So here the first candle is usually long and second candle has a small body. The second candle is generally opposite in color of the first candle. What are the two colors of a candle?
Red,
what
Red
does
and
it-
green.
Yes. What does red signify?
fall in the price.
Red signifies your
Bull.
open is higher than your close.
Yes, ma'am.
And your green signifies your,
Closed is more than open.
yeah. So share price have increased in general in the day to day. So on the appearance of Harami pattern, or trend reversal is possible. It can be a bullish Harami or a bearish Harami. तो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं बेरिश, भी तो अभी तक बुल ट्रेंड चल रहा था. अभी ये वाली जो कैंडल है, इट इज हाई इनफ टू engulf this, or this is very small compared to the this one.
Ma'am, how did the engulfing concept will occur in this? Means like this is the small candle which was indicated by the arrow.
So what would a
And-
small candle indicate?
It indicates that there's a minimum difference between the open
Correct.
and the close.
So there was a lot of difference in the price yesterday,
Yes, ma'am.
but not today.
Yes, ma'am.
So
So what
means,
did
yeah,
so what does that mean?
it means that now the way the share prices were moving,
Yes,
they will
ma'am.
move in a different way. This will not continue. It would
Means-
change.
Okay. Yesterday the open price is more and close price is less. Now it is a minimum difference between the
Yes, correct,
open and the
Yeah.
closed and the open.
correct.
Means, ma'am, it was green because today was a close price is more than the open price. That's why it was
Yeah,
green.
yeah. It is green. That means close price was higher than the open price, but there is
And
not
yes,
much difference because
okay.
the body is small.
Ma'am, it was like that. It was a break-even point. Like
Break-even point.
like, ma'am, I can understand break-even point. There is no profit and loss, but we can say that now from now onwards it was going on profit.
No, if you can't say profit or loss, you're only talking about the share price movement here.
Yeah, sorry. Means like from onwards,
The
that
share price
of
will
the
increase. Correct.
increase.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So a bullish army is a bullish pattern appears at the bottom end of the downtrend. Trace is initiated at bottom close of the second candle. Lowest low of the pattern will the stop loss for the trade. Then bearish army means now the bullish trend will discontinue and now bear will take over. So bearish RME pattern appears at the top end of a upward trend. It signals a trend reversal and can initiate a short sell. मतलब कि आपका हाईएस्ट अचीव हो चुका है, अब प्राइस गिरेगा, जब प्राइस गिरने वाला है तो इट्स बेटर टू सेल इट नाउ. So short sell can be closing price of the second candle, highest high of the candle act as stop loss. अब जब आप पैटर्न आप ग्राफ ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं तो आपका मॉर्निंग स्टार भी आ सकता है. So morning star क्या है? Morning star is a bullish candle pattern which evolves over a 3-day period. It's a downtrend reversal pattern. First candle should be red candle, second candle should be a doji or a spinning top with a gap down opening. Third candle should be gap up opening with close price higher than the opening price of the candle. So buy price should be close price of third candle. Lowest low in the pattern will act as stop loss. Then you can have a evening star. Evening star again tells you reversal of pattern. Now if it was bullish, now it's going to be bearish. So evening star appears at the top end of an upward trend. Evening star is a 3 candle formation. The first candle would be green. The second candle would be a doji or a spinning wheel. क्या मतलब है doji और spinning wheel का अभी हमने देखा था. Spinning wheel और doji का क्या मतलब है? हेलो, डोजी क्या था? डोजी स्ट्रेट लाइन था. स्पिनिंग व्हील था कि जहां पे डिफरेंस बिटवीन ओपन एंड क्लोजेस लेस.
Yes, ma'am. Well, a single line like.
Yeah, yeah. Then to look at the average, to look at the share price, you can have a moving average. मूविंग एवरेज मतलब आप एक हफ्ते का मूविंग एवरेज निकाल रहे हो तो यू विल टेक आउट द एवरेज फ्रॉम मंडे टू सैटरडे, ठीक है। पर अब अगर आपको नेक्स्ट ट्यूसडे को निकालना है तो आपको, आपके पास मंडे का भी डेटा अवेलेबल है, आपको 6 दिन का लेना है, तो आप पहले हफ्ते का मंडे छोड़ दोगे तो ट्यूसडे से मंडे का निकालोगे, फिर वेंसडे को आप वेंसडे से ट्यूसडे तक निकालोगे, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ। सो मूविंग एवरेज does away with the oldest data and take the fresher log, so gives you a uh, better outlook of the average price. So moving average is a average price of a security over a set amount of time. Average removes the day-to-day fluctuation in trends and gives the trader a clear direction of the trend. By using the averages, the traders would be able to include more data to the analysis and idea for identifying long-term trend. So you have simple moving average. So simple moving average takes sum of all past closing prices over time period and divides the result by the number of prices used in the calculation. Depending on the time period selected, simple moving average uses fresh set of data points to calculate the average and discards the first data point as when the time progress. अभी हम लोग ये देखेंगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा। तो हमने अगर डे 8 पे एवरेज निकाला है तो हमने ये 7 दिन का लिया है। अगर हमें डे 9 पे निकालना है तो डे 9 पे भी हम 7 डेज का निकालेंगे, इसलिए ये हम फर्स्ट डे छोड़ देंगे। डे 10 पे हम फर्स्ट और सेकंड डे छोड़ देंगे। डे 11 पे हम फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड छोड़ देंगे। सो वी कीप ऑन टेकिंग ओनली द freshest 7 days to keep the average. So for 8th of Jan, you have taken the average of, from here to here. For 9th of Jan, you have taken the average from 2nd to 8th and so on and so forth. So ये है simple moving average. Moving average क्योंकि आप जो है ओल्डेस्ट डेटा पॉइंट छोड़ते जाते हो और फ्रेश डेटा पॉइंट लेते जाते हो। So increasing the number of time period in calculation is the best way to measure the strength of the trend and reversals. The average moving average changes as and when closing price changes. The average are then joined to form a smooth curve line known as the moving average line if it continues to move at the time progress. तो यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है, 20 डे मूविंग एवरेज लिया है, 50 डे मूविंग एवरेज लिया है और ये एक्चुअल शेयर प्राइस मूवमेंट है। अब एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज में क्या करते हैं, आप लोग को वेटेड एवरेज मालूम है, याद है कुछ? वेटेड एवरेज अभी स्टैटिस्टिक्स में निकाला होगा वेटेड एवरेज।
यस मैम।
क्या करते हैं उसमें?
मैम like if we have a price and a weight, then we multiply the price and weight.
Correct.
And we make a total, then we divide the number of total weight, means product of the weight and the price divided by the weight.
Correct. तो इसमें हम एक और एडिशनल ले लेते हैं वेट। तो जब हम एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज निकाल रहे हैं तो हम उसमें वेट भी ऐड कर देंगे, तो जो फ्रेशेस्ट डेटा होगा उसका ज्यादा वेट होगा और जो ओल्डेस्ट डेटा होगा उसका कम वेट होगा। इससे फायदा क्या होगा, क्या फायदा होगा अगर हम फ्रेशेस्ट डेटा को ज्यादा वेट दे रहे हैं और ओल्डेस्ट डेटा को कम वेट दे रहे हैं?
We can easily analyze, means we get the information, correct information
more relevant होगी, ज्यादा relevant होगी।
Yes ma'am.
तो इसमें एक्सपोनेंशियल डेटा में हम क्या कहते हैं, सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज में तो हमने देखा कि सबका वेट इक्वल रहता है, बट एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज में वी गिव मोर वेटेज टू द लेटेस्ट डेटा। सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे हम जो है डेटा 1 को 1 वेट दे रहे हैं, डेटा 2 को डे 2 दे रहे 2 वेट दे रहे हैं, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ। और हमारा जो डे 7 है उसका वेट सबसे ज्यादा है 5, राइट। और उसके बाद फिर हम एवरेज निकाल रहे हैं। तो जैसे वेटेड एवरेज हम लोग निकालते हैं बाय असाइनिंग डिफरेंट वेट्स which gives us a more relevant figure। so यहाँ भी हम ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं। तो फायदा इसका यही है कि you are getting your data is more inclined towards the latest data, क्योंकि आपके लेटेस्ट डेटा को सबसे ज्यादा वेट है। जैसे यहाँ पे 7 जैन को 5% वेट है, 6 को 4 है, इसको 3 है, इसको 2 है, इसको 1 है। ओके, तो जो भी आपका लेटेस्ट डेटा है उसको ज्यादा वेट है, तो इट विल गिव यू योर डेटा इज मोर इंक्लाइंड टुवर्ड्स द लेटेस्ट इंफॉर्मेशन। So exponential moving average calculation uses a smoothing factors to place a higher weightage or recent data points and is regarded as much more efficient than the linear weighted average. Exponential moving average is more responsive to new information relative to simple moving average. So we can see that, because exponential moving average gives more weightage to the latest information, it responds faster than simple moving average to price change. So moving averages are used in identifying trends, trend reversals, set up support level and resistance level. Support level क्या है? What is support level?